So today we will install Ubuntu on our virtual machine. So for that, firstly we will need to download the VMware workstation download. It's pretty much good on hardware source resources, so I am using it. Now you can click on try workstation 15.5 player for Windows or whatever is the latest. Since I already have it, so I am not downloading it, but it's just one click install. Now I am going to download Ubuntu ISO file because that's what we are going to download today. If you are installing any other Linux file, then it's fine also. So at this moment 20.04 is latest, so we are going to click on download, and that will download its ISO file. So it's 2 GB in size. It will take some time. Now I am going to open the VMware Workstation 16 player. And as you can see, now it's open. Now I am going to click on create a new virtual machine. So create a new virtual machine. Now I will install the operating system later. This would be the greatest option for us. Next. Now I am going to install Linux, but if you want to install any other, then the procedure is almost same. Now we have selected the version and what we want to name it, and also the location. You can also go with the typical location, but if you have any preferences, then it's also fine. It doesn't matter much. So now selecting our new folder which I have just created, Ubuntu VM. Okay, next. Now it's here where we will decide the amount of storage we want to give in our hard drive. So I'm going with 40 GB. It's up to you. I will store it as a single file, but if you want to transfer it at any moment, then you must go with the split virtual disk into multiple files. Next. Now we shall see the customized hardware, that how much RAM and cores of our processor we want to allocate for the virtual machine. So clicking on customize hardware. Now 2048 MB, that is 2 GB of RAM is allocated. I think it's fine for light stuffs and all. Processor cores 2 are allocated, that's fine. Now clicking on finish. As soon as we will click on finish, we will see that below home there is a Ubuntu VM generated. Now I'm going to click on edit virtual machine settings, and it's the same which we have seen first, but now we will install our ISO image file. So browse, we have just downloaded it, so downloads and select open. Now you can check a few things if you want to change it, but I am going with the default settings, and I would say that those are best. You can see, but these settings doesn't make much sense. Clicking on OK. Now I will click on play virtual machine, because every time you want to launch it, you want to play your virtual machine. Now it will ask for to download the latest drivers. It should ask according to my experience. Yes. Download and install, because we want the best drivers for our VM. Now our Linux is installing in the background while some software updates are on the foreground. We can fast forward it. Yes, as you can see on the background that Ubuntu has started to launch. Now we will click on install Ubuntu, select the language English and normal installation. You can go with the download updates while installing Ubuntu. This will save time after the installation. But I'm not going to go with it, and I'm going to go with the minimal setup because I don't need much of the other things. Now it will ask for erase disk and install Ubuntu. You can click on it without any fear because that's not anything important, and then put your password, which I have fast forwarded, and it will take some time to install. It won't be much longer, but so installation is complete, and now we want to restart our system. So you can directly click on restart now, or you can also restart it. We don't want to restart our system, but we only want to restart our VM. So I have clicked on restart, and now it's restarting again. Sometimes it gives error in meanwhile, so you can power off the VM and then again open it. I would suggest that you do it because that's the best way of restarting anything. Now again we are playing the virtual machine, and this time I think everything would be fine. Yeah, you can go to advanced options for Ubuntu and enter. Yeah, you can remove it. Sometimes there are serial problems, that's not big deal. Now you can see your system name. I'm going to click on it, enter the password which we have made while making the setup, and then clicking on sign in. Now as you can see that we have logged into Ubuntu on our VM, but there is a problem that when you will maximize it, you won't see it in the full window. So for that we need to put some code. So we will go into the terminal. To go into the terminal, you can left click on these 9 dots and then select the terminal. Now here we want to type sudo space apt dash get space install space open dash vm dash tools. So sudo apt get install open vm tools with proper spacing and dashes. Then it will ask for our password. You can enter your password, and then it will take some time. Then click Y for yes, not click but type. And once it will be 100% done, then we will again type the same thing but with desktop at the end. Yeah, it's done. As you can see, green color. Now we will type the same thing again. Sudo space apt dash get space install space open dash vm dash tools, and this time we are adding dash desktop. And now again we are waiting for it to install. Click Y, I mean type Y, and once it will be 100% done, then we will restart our VM, and then you will find that we have we will be able to use it in full window. Now I'm going to restart it. You can click on the power button, and in the power button you will see the option of restart. As soon as it will restart, it's taking some time. Yeah, now as you can see that we are into our window, and now when we will click on maximize button, we will log into full screen Ubuntu on our VM. So that's it. If you like this video, please click thumbs up. You can ask your doubt in the comments, and please subscribe to my channel.